Take two.
Dressing's going in. Sorry if I look really exhausted. We got back from Japan at about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. I made that little video on our flight. I really enjoy photography. I want to try and get into it as a bit more of a hobby. Yay for a hobby that's not food or weight related. I just made that like little 1-second clips thing, and I wanted to show it because I think it's a really good example of how like social media or fancy YouTube editing or posed photos on Instagram, whatever, make life look so incredible and perfect. And like, don't get me wrong, Japan was amazing. We did have such a good holiday, but it wasn't perfect. Like, we missed trains, our flight was delayed the first night, and we ended up paying for 2 hotels. It rained, sometimes the weather wasn't very good, like we fell out. Tourist attractions were really busy. I don't know, like when I look at Instagram and I see other people's accounts, I'm then like, oh, I need to go to better places, or I need to be thinner, I need to wear better clothes, I need to be happier, I need to be as happy as that amazing, happy, awesome person. But I don't really know how amazing, happy and awesome that person is, like not on the inside anyway. I can see that on the outside they've created this awesome perception of they're so happy and amazing in this incredible place. But it is just all about perception, like it just looks like that in a fancy picture that they've posed for or that they've edited on YouTube or whatever. And I'm a perfect example of this. Like, look at that video, it makes Japan look absolutely awesome. And like, we did have a great time, but I still have an eating disorder in my head. I still had eating disorder thoughts and guilt and temptations and urges, and like for Brendan, it no doubt impacted his holiday. It wasn't easy, and like, yes, you're physically on holiday, but I wasn't on holiday for my brain. And it's really difficult being like out of routine. You don't know what's in your food, you're eating at different times, you're eating perhaps more than usual. We were like drinking every single day. I was trying to just be spontaneous and pick up whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted it. verging out.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. Don't see photos of all this like noodles and sushi and pancakes and ice cream. Think like, oh wow, she's so lucky. I wish I could eat like that. I wish I could be as recovered as that. Like, you can. There's nothing special that I was doing. Like, it wasn't easy for me. I haven't found that like magic recovery pill that means I can just go to Japan and freely eat all this noodles and shit without any guilt. Like, no, there were some days when I felt really, really guilty, and some things that I ate that I've never eaten before, I didn't know what was in them, I was convinced I'd gotten fat from eating them, but I don't know, I just tried really hard to like feel shit and do it anyway. Just because I was getting the thoughts doesn't mean I needed to act on them, kind of thing. And honestly, the whole holiday, I was trying to just remember like that bigger picture. What do I want this holiday to be? I don't want it to be me eating special meals, me having to plan our whole day around food and the times that we're allowed to eat or where we're allowed to eat. Poor Brendan doing all this stuff on his own and me just like enviously watching him do it. I think I was basically trying to say like opposite actions, honestly, like just do it, eat the friggin' food. So what if I feel a bit shit? Like, feeling shit doesn't last forever. Basically, don't look for like that anorexic short-term fix of like, oh, well, I'd feel better if I didn't eat that food that I'm scared of, that I didn't know how many calories it's in. Like, yeah, I probably would have felt a bit better, like anorexic wise, but is that the person I want to be? Like, is that the life that I wanted to live? Is that the holiday that I wanted us to enjoy together? Like, no. Missed you. I don't want to seem like this girl that's out there eating all this food and laughing so much and so happy and enjoying life and food and joining in and it's all so easy. Like, bullshit, it's not. And there's definitely bits you don't see. Like, Brendan had been filming me a couple of times and I was honestly quite shocked at like how nervous and anxious I was around the food, how perfectionistic I was. But that bit gets edited out. I've just made a little montage of all the fun bits where I'm smiling with bloody noodles, like...
Get it down your neck.
Genuinely so nervous. I'm mental. I know. Aww. I don't like it when I have to do it myself.
Well done, Meg. Yay!
So yeah, Japan was awesome, the food was awesome, but it's not always as easy breezy, fun and happy as it might look on social media. And I don't think you can wait until it feels easy and then you'll do it. Like, if I was waiting for the food to have felt easy in Japan, I wouldn't have eaten half the stuff that I ate, and I wouldn't have joined in half as much, and Brendan and I wouldn't have done so many things together, and it basically would have been another holiday on the list of those eating disorder holidays where I was too scared to join in. Like, honestly, recovery is not easy. Facing your fears is horrible. You're gonna feel fat and disgusting and shit and scared and anxious and all these horrible, horrible things that by nature we want to avoid because they feel horrible. And by using your eating disorder, like, you don't have to feel horrible, you can feel comfortable and stick with safe foods and whatever. But then the days and the days that you do that, like, turn into the months and the years, and that's when your life is then an eating disorder. Anorexia is the quick fix, it's the safe, feel good, like the immediate solution. But long term, it's not who I want to be, it's not the life that I want to live, it's not what I value. It's not the life I want for Brendan. It's not how I want us to enjoy holidays together. So, yeah. Can you hear our washing machine? Plays us a little song when the washing's done. I've got about 18 loads of washing to do today. So I hope this was relatable, even if you're not going on holiday. Like, obviously I think this stuff relates to normal life as well. But yeah, just keep doing you. Like, it's horrible, it's shit, it's scary sometimes, but just feel the fear and do it anyway. Like, yeah, feeling shit won't last forever, but your eating disorder will. On that cheery note, Right, lots of love. Literally tiny. Here's our solution to creating some more space.